Hi guys, welcome back to your channel Ray of Hope, and this is going to be another session. And as we just completed our content delivery network in how to configure and how to host an application in an cloud front distribution, right? We are moving towards AWS instances, and we're gonna learn in this how to connect EC2 instances with the RDS database actually. Okay, so problem says over here, like in an organization, you need to host a web application on a EC2 instances to capture from data to capture from data in an RDS database. User of an application will fill and submit the form, and then their data will be stored in an RDS. Again, what RDS we gonna use? We will talk about this, right? So an ABC organization could be Ray of Hope need to establish connection between EC2 instances to RDS database to move data from EC2 instances to RDBS. Okay, so now even before we get problem, we need to understand one thing. What is a like a EC2 actually? EC2 is a kind of virtual environment that AWS gives you without you need to manage any resources physically. You can host your application data, or you can like a kind of virtual system you get where that you can install the application and install the software, and you can do everything and anything without managing any physical infrastructure. That's what EC2 means actually. Okay, so now what is RDS? We all call this relational database systems actually, right? Relational database. So we have MySQL, we have MS SQL, we have a lot of database. We have PostgreSQL that are being used by AWS, and it gives you for, you want to use whatever database, you can configure accordingly. You have the privilege to use it. Now, here we have one architecture. We can see, right? We have a region. Probably in every in previous video we talk about how to delete CloudFront distribution. So let me delete it. You can see this is how you can delete the distribution. Again, this was just for previous video. You can watch it. Now I'll just go back to the home. Here we are in a region, so we have multiple regions over here that we can choose from where we want to host the applications or any sort of data or whatever we want, right? Is what it is talking about. Region, here we have availability zone, right? And then we have like again, we have learned about this in our CDN, like where do we need to make it available and where not, right? Then we have a private network. Here in the private network our database resides actually. And then we have a public subnet, a public network where there it is connected to the internet. Again guys, this private network like a database is not connected to a network. It is connected to a private network like it is not connected to a network internet, I mean to say. The public subnet, public network is connected to the internet. So the security group over here is working like kind of firewall actually, you can say. So whenever you are trying to access the application, like as a user, it goes to EC2 public subnet, which is this. Okay, and then once you access the like a web app on the EC2 via like HTTP or HTTPS, right, on the public like internet, then this goes to the EC2, like this is a EC2 instances. Then it will go to the RDS, which is a private subnet, and then the app EC2, basically whatever the application is hosted over here, it will connect to the EC2 database over the private network, not over the internet. You need to understand this. This is a private network, not the internet. There's a difference, right? And then this is how it gives you data that you are looking for. So in this lab, we gonna configure, we gonna create a RDS, we gonna create a security group, we gonna host we gonna create a EC2 is we're gonna have a EC2 instances, a firewall group, I mean a security group, and the zone. So this will be the next a 6 to 7 session where there we gonna cover this problem statement, and then we will connect the and Amazon EC2 instances to Amazon RDS. I hope your theoretical concepts are now clear. Again, in our upcoming videos, we're gonna do it practically from the next video onwards. Thank you for watching.